And well, here at home, we do have a weather alert for you, and we want to give you a live look at what's outside right now. Our photojournalist Tim Flaherty is driving in the Grove City area, and you can see there the windshield wipers haven't really changed the speed there because we've been dealing with some consistent rain over the past few hours now. And again, you can see there a lot of sheen on the roadways with some of the rain that we've been looking at. We're going to continue to see some heavy rain in spots. Not too bad right now looking out towards Grove City, but we are still looking at some heavy rain in spots. And you can see just a quick time lapse from our camera over the Scioto Audubon where you can see some of that heavy rain. Not much visibility out there with some of those rains that have been moving through. And again, for the most part, a lot of this has been weakening. Models haven't really been picking up on this cluster too well, and it was something, again, that was mentioned yesterday evening where we could see the potential, but it was showing it mainly to the north and east. So again, sometimes this happens, especially with some of these ongoing convection or storms that develop late into the night, going into the overnight hours, but definitely not looking as much favorable for conditions for things to ignite even further as it pushes further into southeastern Ohio. But still looking at some active severe thunder, or not severe thunderstorms, but thunderstorms up towards the north, up towards Mansfield area. We'll take a closer look at that in a second, but closer to home here in central Ohio, you can see we still have an isolated shower and thunderstorm that's going to be moving in from parts of southwestern Delaware County. That's going to be moving through parts of northern Franklin County for us. But really, over the past hour, the intensity overall of these showers and storms have been weakening and really haven't seen much more lightning. But again, up towards the north, Bucyrus, you're in the clear now, but we are looking at some heavy rain and some thunderstorm activity that's moving just north of Mansfield, up towards Mount Gilead to the north and east. That's going to be moving towards Bellevue, just south of Mansfield within the next half hour or so. And again, closer to home, we do have some heavy rain that has returned across parts of Dublin, and you can see a few lightning strikes up to the north over towards Powell as well. Westerville looking at some light rain, looking at some moderate rain that's moving just north of Columbus near Ohio State campus. So we're going to continue to see that rain linger. But again, like I said, a lot of this is going to be clearing up for us as we head into the morning hours. So good news for a lot of those kiddos out at the bus stop this morning, but something to keep an eye out for because, again, we could still have some lightning strike as far as 10 to 15 miles outside some of these thunderstorms. So if you hear thunder, when thunder roars, go indoors, and we're going to continue to see the potential for some storms linger a bit as we head into the early part of this evening for central Ohio. But these temperatures, not too warm to start. Things are going to be heating up before you know it, though. Temperatures right around 68 degrees in Columbus. We are looking at the potential for some severe weather today, highlighted with our risks. Still looking at a slight risk for some severe weather. Marginal risk to the south. Pretty much everyone across the state is going to have the potential for some stronger storms today, and this is not associated with what we're dealing with right now. Again, things will be clearing up for us as we head into the mid-morning hours. By around 10 o'clock, a lot of us should start to see more sunshine starting to sneak back into the picture. Temperatures well into the 80s for us by around lunchtime. The more sun that we see today, the higher potential we're going to have for some energy for these storms to ignite later this afternoon. Still looking pretty dry by around 2 o'clock. Winds are going to be picking up out of the southwest, and they're going to be pretty breezy with some gusts upwards of 30 miles an hour. And then again, we are going to see those temperatures well into the 80s, near 90 degrees by around 2, 4 o'clock even, so pretty early into the day for us. But as we head into the evening, that's where we'll start to see some showers and storms move in. Now, there isn't a ton of confidence with the placement, but that's why I'm still saying there's a good chance we're going to see more showers and storms here in central Ohio, even though this particular model isn't really showing a whole lot of activity, unlike what's up towards the north and east. I wouldn't be surprised if we were to see a few more storms kind of linger across central Ohio for us as we head into this evening. The main concern is going to be some strong damaging winds. We do have a low tornado risk. That's going to be mainly north and east of Columbus and northeastern Ohio. So again, something else to keep an eye out for, especially if you're going to be traveling up towards Cleveland or vice versa from Cleveland down to Columbus. We're also looking at the potential for some lingering rain as we head into tonight. Most of that looks to be across parts of southern Ohio, but then waking up to a gloomy start to the day on Thursday. But take a look at our temperatures. Winds are going to be shifting out of the northwest. We'll have a lot of places into the 50s. Still a small chance for a little bit of rain as we head into tonight, but nothing compared to what we were dealing with this morning. And if you're going to be missing out on the showers and storms, you're going to make up for it by gaining a little bit more heat, feeling like it's well into the 90s for us. But sooner or later, that'll be long gone because things are going to be feeling like they're into the 60s because highs are only going to be in the upper 60s for us as we head into your Thursday. And right around 9:04, that's when it's official. It's fall, and things are going to be feeling more like fall for the foreseeable future. Typically, our average high is right around 76, so we'll see a near average day on Sunday, but we're also going to see the return for some showers and thunderstorms as we head into the end of the weekend. So we are going to be looking at a few more rain chances here, looking at your 7-day forecast. Of course, today, dealing with those storms this morning. Another round later today where we do have the potential for some severe weather. A few lingering showers early on Thursday, otherwise looking pretty nice. Highs in the upper 60s, and then even cooler. Might even be chilly for a lot of us heading out the door on Friday with temperatures in the upper 40s, and then warming back up with highs in the low to mid 70s over the weekend, and then feeling more like fall with highs back in the upper 60s as we roll into next week.